Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. My name is Lindsay if you're new here, and I do sell part-time on Poshmark and The RealReal. I normally post mystery unboxings Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, but for the month of December there will be a video every day running from December 1st up through December 24th, and those will all drop at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure if you're not subscribed that you do that, and also hit the bell notification to all so you don't miss any of the uploads. And I would love if you could give this video a thumbs up. So before we get into the bulk of the video for today, I just wanted to give a brief overview of why I started reselling and why I started my channel. I don't think I've ever talked about those things. I've been reselling only on Poshmark, really, is the only platform I work off of, other than I send items into consignment to The RealReal. But I started reselling on Poshmark in June of 2021. And it was really during the pandemic, or more specifically the lockdown. Like many of you, I spent a lot of time, or passing the time, being locked in, going through my closets, cupboards, drawers, and really doing a big purge, and coming across a lot of items that, were too good to donate, but I hadn't touched in years and had no immediate plans to use. So I just had the idea to post a few things on Poshmark and try to sell some of my own items and see if I could move them and maybe make a few dollars. So I ended up doing that, and I ended up making my first sale the same day that I created my first listing, and that was so exciting. It still is. Every time you get a sale, it still makes you happy to see that notification come in. But as I moved along and really was enjoying the platform, I started researching on YouTube different, tips and tricks how to work with Poshmark and make more sales. So I started, learning a lot through YouTube, and from that I started to get the urge to do some sourcing and try to buy items to sell. And if you're a close friend or family member of mine, you know that I rarely leave the house. So being able to find a way to source inventory at a reasonable price online was crucial for me. And when I came across some videos of ThredUP unboxings, I knew that was right up my alley. And I ended up ordering my first ThredUP rescue box, a few months before I had my channel. But the first box I ever ordered was the 25-piece mixed clothing box, the women's box. And I just really don't have a knack for selling clothes or, really having a lot of knowledge about the clothing brands. So it was a good box and everything, but it wasn't a great fit for what I was looking for. But I kept on checking the website, and eventually I was able to get a fun box and my very first designer box. And when I got that first designer box, that's when it really kicked in that this was something I was definitely interested in doing. And from there, I really started searching on YouTube for different ThredUP unboxings, specifically the designer box. And that's when I came across the channel Happy Hour Haulers, which at that time they were not called that. They were still going by Bryn's name. And they were posting videos every day at 5 o'clock, hence the name now, Happy Hour Haulers. And they had so much content on there with designer boxes, and I went through a long binge of just watching all of their videos. And I just really fell in love with their banter, and you can't watch one of their videos and not have a smile on your face. And I ended up reaching out to Janet because there was an item I was interested in from one of her videos that I wanted to purchase. It was a little Fendi purse. And I will post that unboxing because I ended up doing it on my channel once I got my channel. But I will post that link in the description box if you're interested in checking it out. But that kind of opened the communication between her and I. And their channel is really what inspired me to start mine. So, one night I had a fun box here, and I decided to press record and share it because that's what I loved about watching the other channels is you know, being able to see what they got. And it was kind of a waste now that I was starting to order these boxes to not have anybody to share them with. So my very first video ever was a fun box. And you can see, you know, if you go back to my oldest video, you'll see it there. I think there's 2 comments on the video, and Janet's was one of them. She was the first person I told that I had uploaded a video and started a channel. And it's grown from there. So I've been consistent the whole time. I think I maybe have missed a week or 2, but ever since then, I started my channel in October of 2021. I've always posted 2 videos a week. And so for this Vlogmas, what the plan is we're going to go back and rewatch, as cringy as they may seem, my old videos. And I'm just going to focus on the designer ones. So we're going to go back to the very first designer box I ever recorded. And that will be the first day, the first Vlogmas video. We're going to rewatch it together. And that will be coming up after this portion. So we're going to rewatch it together, and then I'm going to give you an overview of what happened with the items, if they sold, and if so, for how much. And I thought it would be really fun now, you know, a little bit over 2 years in, to just look back at some of these videos, especially since there's so many new subscribers that probably haven't seen these videos. So I'm excited to share it with you. We're not going to have an unboxing every day, but I will be throwing in some bonus unboxings, and we'll still be doing our normal Monday and Thursday unboxings as always. So I did just want to dedicate this first portion of the video to Happy Hour haulers, Janet and Bryn. Make sure you go and check out their channel. I will have them linked in the description box, but they're really the reason that I started my channel, and I'm very grateful to them. So I am going to go ahead now and move forward with the rest of the video, and I'm excited to be participating in this. So you're looking forward to videos for the next 24 days. Okay, so we're throwing it back and taking a look at my very first designer unboxing that I did on camera. This video was posted on October 18th of 2021. I believe it is my most viewed video with almost 3,000 views. And spoiler alert, this was a great box. So I'm excited to revisit it, show you guys the items, and let you know if they sold, and if so, on what platform and for how much, and then overall what I made on this box. And the video is a little bit longer because this was before I actually did any type of editing. So there are some cringy moments where I'm trying to untape the box and figure out what a few of the items are. So we're going to fast forward through a lot of that and just mainly focus on the items. But I thought this would be fun to revisit and, you know, give you guys an update. So let's go ahead and launch this and take a look at one of my very first videos. Hi there, my name is Lindsay, and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark. If this is the first time you're tuning into my channel, thank you so much, or welcome back if you've been here before. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you enjoy this type of content. I do have another ThredUP unboxing today, and this one is the DIY designer box from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Okay, so this box did come from Mechanicsburg, and that was quite cringy to watch. I'm sure you understand when you see yourself on camera, especially an old video like this, it's just hard for me to watch. This was before I even had a tripod or a ring light. I think I was using a little easel that I had on top of a candle holder to prop up my phone. So the angle is horrible. The speaking is not great, but let's go ahead and take a first look into the box. I'm going to fast forward through when I'm trying to untape this. So I do spy some Burberry in there, and I'm very excited because there's at least one handbag, and I've never gotten a handbag in one of these boxes. So let's go ahead and just grab this Burberry. This is really cute. Definitely a mini bag. Kind of looks like a similar size to like the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoire, maybe a little bit smaller this one is. So it does have Burberry on the tag. There is like a red marking going through it. I'm not sure what that is. The hardware does say Burberry. So overall, this bag was in excellent condition, just some minor signs of wear. I do believe it was vintage, and I sold this on Poshmark, so I'm gonna insert that footage here. Okay, so here it is. It did sell on Poshmark for $160, and after fees, I received $120.55. The customer did give a 5-star rating, so that was awesome. And I don't know if I fast forwarded through the part where I told you the price on the box, but when this video was recorded, the designer box went for $120. And at that time, even if you weren't VIT, there was free shipping on boxes over a certain amount. So I did not pay shipping on that box either. So let's go ahead and continue on the video. Interesting. Okay, this is Missoni. This brand, you know, is okay. I did sell a beach towel from the Missoni home collection before, and it retailed for quite a bit, and it did well. This dress is, I don't know, it's the quality of it does not look the best. There's a lot of snags. So this was a dress from Missoni. It did have some condition issues, some spots, some pulls. I did just take a flyer and send it into the RealReal, and shockingly they did accept it and it sold on there. So let's take a look and see what that went for. So this is what the dress looked like when it was on the mannequin. It did sell for $80. I believe it sold pretty quickly, and I did get a $24 commission on it. So considering the condition of the dress, I was very happy with that. And let's see what is next in the box. And actually it's a dress, a very tiny dress. It's a size 2. So this was a strapless dress by Diane von Furstenberg. The zipper did end up working. It was just a little stubborn, and I had a hard time with it in the video. I did end up putting this dress into one of my custom DIY boxes that I sell on my Poshmark page. So my earnings on that were approximately $9. The first pair are these orange. Oh, these are Bottega Veneta, and these are actually in really good condition. It looks like they're a size 40. A really nice shape. No, you know, like toe wear. The leather seems very good, very clean bottoms. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even look like these have been worn. These were so nice and literally brand new. They were a size 40, just a little bit too small for me. Otherwise, I would have kept them. These shoes I ended up selling directly outright to Yogi's Closet, and they gave me $200 for it. So I was thrilled with that. And, you know, they don't do a consignment when they do a direct buyout. So you just get the money up front and then they sell them. So I was very, very happy with that. If you've never used Yogi's Closet before, they're a great company. They are super picky about what they will accept. It has to be in really new to just very, very gently used condition. So this was a no-brainer for them to take, but I've had a hard time getting them to accept a lot of other things just based on the condition. But for these, $200 was a great sale and more than paid for the box. So let's continue. Slingback, kind of a mule heel. Not too high of a heel, with the color black front. There is a bit of wear on the toes, but really nothing major on those. The heels are in good shape. So yay, these were Chanel's and vintage slingback pumps in relatively good condition with the classic color blocking. And let's take a look and see what I sold these for. Okay, so these shoes actually went to Yogi's Closet as well, and I got $100 for them, direct buyout. So a little bit less than what I would have liked to take on these. I think I had originally listed them on Poshmark and they just weren't getting much attention. So I decided to go ahead and send them in, and based on the other items that are in the box and already making a profit on the loafers, I was very happy to take that. And I will show you the little screenshot of the loafers because I do have that here. Yep, size 40, and those were a direct buyout for $200. So that was a great sale. Let's see what else we got. Charlotte Olympia. And look at these. They're like a suede little kitten ballet flat. And they have a lot of wear to the sole, but still a lot of life left to them. Real leather. Just trying to see if I see a size here. Oh, it's right on the bottom. It's a 36.5. Those are really cute. These were so adorable, and the first and only time I received Charlotte Olympia brand. These were in very good condition, you know, some wear on the bottoms, but the overall look of the outside was in very good shape. They're more of a velvet, not a suede. And I did sell these on Poshmark. These sold on Poshmark relatively quickly, I believe, and they went for $140. So after fees, I got a total of $104.55. So another great sale. And we have one more item left. Last but not least, we do have a broken strap. Versace handbag. So it's looks like kind of a slate blue and maybe navy. It's kind of hard to tell, at least in this lighting. So the interior is pretty clean. It's definitely a good size bag for all your essentials. It's got a little, that just opens up. That part actually doesn't open, but there's a little pocket there. There's one of those on each side. And then two small little front snap closure pockets. So this was a great purse. It is vintage. It's Versace's Diffusion line Versus. And really the only issue with this one was the strap was disconnected. So it would have needed to either be repaired or have the strap removed completely and then replacing it with a different strap. So not a huge deal. I ended up going ahead and putting this in one of my DIY boxes as well, since I had already made a really good profit on this. And I had it's sitting around in my death pile for a long time that I just decided to move it that way and, pass it along because I got a great deal on it. So I ended up getting $9 for that. So let's go ahead and watch the final recap and then we'll see how much we profited on this box. So, I mean, overall, I'm not impressed with either of the clothing items, especially that Missoni dress. The Diane von Furstenberg looks in okay condition. It does look like there is some wear in the hem there. There's a thread coming out. So this would need a little bit of work to get cleaned up. And this dress, I'm just really not a fan of at all. It just doesn't seem like great quality, and there's a lot of snags on it. So we'll have to see about that. So that was 2, and then we have our Burberry mini bag, which is awesome, for 3. And then 4 with these adorable little cat shoes. 5 with the Chanel's. 6 with the Bottega Veneta orange driving loafers. And then 7 with the Versace purse. I mean, this is actually a really, really cute bag. It's so what an amazing box. And you will notice there's quite a difference between this and some of the boxes that I've received lately in terms of the brands. So overall, I did make a very nice profit on this box. So my total cost was $120 plus tax was $127.20. So my total profit on this box was $439.90. So absolutely amazing. I was so excited to relive this box. If I got another box just like this, I would be absolutely thrilled. So I hope you enjoyed watching and this recap. We will be doing a lot more of these during the month. So let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. I appreciate you watching day 1, and I will see you back tomorrow with a brand new video. Have a great evening.